Hello, this is Farshid with another video just for you. So today we're going to take a look at an AC unit, and more specifically we're going to take a look at a thermostat. We'll talk about how it actually works and give you some troubleshooting techniques that will help you to do some basic troubleshooting on it. So what we have here is a basic AC system, consists of the inside unit, thermostat, and outside unit. The inside unit and a thermostat are inside of what's referred to as conditioned space, and then our outside unit is in the unconditioned space, so outside of our house, for example. So the thermostat is basically used as the um, brains to turn on the inside unit, the outside unit, for cool, for heat, and considering what the desired temperature of that conditioned space is. Thermostats, in most cases, they run on 24 volt AC, meaning that they use 24 volt AC to turn on, let's say, for example, a blower motor contactor. So the low side, low voltage of the blower motor. Same holds true for the fan motor, and also we have a compressor in the outside unit. Those two, they have a contactor that has a low voltage side, a coil side, that is triggered by 24 volt AC. So this is considered a split system, just uh, just because it is split between the inside and outside unit. They're not all in one um, unit. So let's take a look at the thermostat itself. If we look at a thermostat, all it is, it's some logic, some electronics behind switching mechanisms. So consider this. We have a switch for cool, we have a switch for fan, we have a switch for heat, and these switches will turn on or off based on a internal thermometer that's inside of our thermostat. So the thermometer and our desired temperature for the conditioned space work hand in hand in order to turn on the cool, the fan, or the heat. So let's take a look at one particular scenario. This particular scenario is that our thermometer is measuring 76 degrees inside of our conditioned space. So that's our display showing 76. We want our conditioned space to be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So we adjust our settings and get to 75 degrees on the conditioned space. And for the AC to get to that, what it will do, it says you want the temperature to be 75 degrees. However, the temperature is 76. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn on our cool switch and our fan switch. What happens then is the cool switch turns on our outside unit, the fan switch turns on our inside unit, more specifically the blower for the inside unit, and that blower blows the air and circulates the air, brings the air from the filter side, the return side, and then puts it out to our AC vents, which is our supply side. And that air circulation goes over a coil that has refrigerant running through it. And its function is, as long as our outside unit is running, its function is to extract that heat from the conditioned space. So the outside unit takes that warm refrigerant now, I should say heated up refrigerant now, and takes its heat and expels that to the unconditioned space. So if I go outside on my outside unit, I should be able to feel some heat coming off of the top of the unit where I have a fan that's blowing air out. And that heat is, part of that heat is from what's been extracted from our conditioned space. The other part of it is for other internal heat that's generated by the compressor and other other parts of the system. So that's how it actually works. So now let's look at the wiring of this thermostat. Again, keep in mind this is electric heat. The basic wiring requires four wires for the thermostat. One is RR, which is a red wire. That's your 24-volt return. And I'll explain what that means. We have our W, which in most cases is a white wire. It's not a guarantee, but in most cases it is. So when you get a thermostat wire, that's what you're going to find. You're going to find a white wire, and that is for our heat. We have blue wire that goes into, now here's where some people get in trouble. It's actually a Y terminal. It's not the B terminal, it's the Y terminal. And that's industry refers to it as a Y call. And then we have our G terminal, which is a green wire.